for not having insurance and driving in a dangerous condition. Now, the fashion industry is a big polluter when it comes to carbon emissions. The charity WRAP estimates it generates more CO2 than aviation and shipping combined.
Well, yeah, the demand for fast fashion appears to be stronger than ever, especially among the under-25s, also known as Generation Z or Z, depending on who you ask.
Or if you're American.
Yes.
Well, there are concerns that the fast fashion cycle, which sees millions of tonnes of clothes rapidly produced, bought, worn and disposed of, is unsustainable, both for the planet and for its workers. Here's Amrit Birdie.
A new day brings a new delivery for 22-year-old Alessia Teresco. She's got thousands of followers on social media after sharing videos showing the outfits she likes to buy, usually bought from fast fashion brands. These brands tend to produce clothes quickly to keep up with trends, with the intention of them being bought and worn quickly too. But the disposal of these clothes also tends to be quick, amounting to a serious amount of landfill waste and carbon emissions. But that's not something Alessia is worried about.
I do feel bad saying it, but it is the reality. Like when I do shop, when I go to a shop which is fast fashion, which is the majority of shops nowadays that are around us, I don't think, oh, this is bad for the environment. It's like probably the second to last thing that I think about. It's just mostly like, I want this, I buy it, it's a good price, so I just get it. It's not something to shame people on, because unfortunately this is our reality. Fast fashion is everywhere.
Research shows that Alessia's generation, commonly known as Generation Z, are the biggest buyers of fast fashion. A survey by Vogue Business found that more than half of its Generation Z participants bought most of their clothes from fast fashion brands like H&M, Gap, Zara and Forever 21. And Chinese fast fashion brand Shein, which sells clothes for less than £1.50, was recently valued at $100 billion. Fashion lecturer Noorin Khamisani at the University of Portsmouth says the current appetite for fast fashion is unsustainable.
We have to just change our thinking. We have to think about the full life cycle of a garment. And for me, that's also thinking about the cost per wear. So when you're buying something from a sustainable and ethical brand and you're investing in longevity, you know, it's changing your mindset. It's really thinking about, I'm going to buy this piece and I'm going to wear it for a long time. And if it's been produced in the right way with high quality materials, it will last a long time. And really, it's going back to the way that we used to buy clothing and the way that we used to engage with clothing.
The ugly side of fast fashion goes beyond the environmental impact. Recent investigations claim workers for fast fashion brands like Shein and Boohoo aren't being adequately paid, although both brands strongly dispute these claims. Fast fashion has also changed the landscape for smaller independent retailers. For many, it's impossible to keep up, but maintaining the quality and longevity of clothes is still the most important thing for them.
Problem is with a lot of fast fashion, the costs are hidden. So, you know, the pollution, the water runoff, all the pesticides, all the hundreds of millions of tons of carbon from all the oil that's made to make the polyester, all that's hidden. And you're not seeing it, but you will see it. It will just be stored up. The difference is with a sustainable brand, you know, we're upfront about those costs and we're trying to take it out of the system and make something that lasts longer, and that ultimately is better for everybody.
Several fast fashion brands have recently launched reselling apps in what they say is a bid to increase the lifespan of their clothes and reduce waste. But critics argue this just places responsibility to adopt greener habits back onto the consumer, taking the blame away from the brands themselves. Amrit Birdie, ITV News.
It's a very interesting subject, especially in sales season. Now, on tomorrow's programme, in the second part,